Okay, hello testing. Hello. Are we here? I think we're here. Oh, cursed background day. Let's go. How are we doing? Hope we're doing well. Joel, Ali, Jess, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. I'm already Sorry, hang on. I'm already finding the urge to cough. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh no. For a game where now I'm about to do a bunch of reading. That might be a bit yikes. Anyway, we're getting into it. So disco last time, we finished day 1. We examined a lot of things in the end. I think we did a pretty good job. But we'll wait and see. As a heads up, the VOD from yesterday got a DMCA mute. I didn't realize this game had music that was held under copyright or some kind of like streamer or unfriendly streamer mode. I've now ticked a box that means that we'll be fine. But not part of the stream, but only a little bit. Yeah, the music is by C Power. Yeah. So that was muted. But I mean, I've been getting not getting away with it, but I've been doing fine without that being a problem up until yesterday. So yeah, that was the first instance of that being an issue. We shouldn't have that problem at all anymore because I've muted it. It got muted, but the problem is that it's muted the whole VOD for that section, and I usually re-upload these to YouTube. And I usually download them from Twitch, which means that whole section is just permanently muted now. So that's the only point where I'm a bit like, okay, that's a bit annoying. It's not a proper strike. I don't know. Yeah, it isn't a strike, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it was a call out on that part. It's a bit annoying. But it is what it is. That's where we're at. But I have it ticked now. We should be all good. And we can get into day 2. Day 2. SpongeBob title card time. Let's go. Day 2. Day 4.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
The expression. Ah, do I want to go for it?
Still not happening.
Shit.
It won't come off that easy.
Hopefully most of the music will be in the game. If all music is turned off, that would be sad. I hope not. So like, as I say, it's got like, if we go into the actual section, streamer mode, it replaces certain copyrighted pieces of music with alternative tracks safe for streaming. So we should still be okay. I can't see a world where it would be completely muted. At least I hope not, but yeah. But yeah.
The door is closed.
It's this one again. Should we just try knocking at it?
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
What did we go with last time? Because we tried this on a previous attempt that will not be named. Was it that?
The door is mute and indifferent.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again.
Still nothing. Still nothing. Still
okay.
Nothing. This door.
No, okay, fine. It's fine. Oh, this is new. Okay. And we can talk to Kim. Okay, interesting. Good morning, officer.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Huh.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Good day, ma'am. Everything alright? I think that's probably the best way to... I feel like we shouldn't... I feel like this one's polite, but I feel weird about going into that one, the third option. Yeah, let's do this one.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover. You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play afoot.
I mean, the thing is, this one sounds way too... I know these, like, internalized thoughts that we're having with this at the moment, but, like, saying I love a missing persons case implies that... I mean, I get it, I do get it, but at the same time, it's like, I get a thrill out of people going missing, and I get to go solve it kind of deal. Which might not be for everyone. And it might also be like... I don't know. These are all internalized thoughts. I think this is the best one, because I think I would want to help here.
That's right. Now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork.
Okay, I'll bait. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him? I don't think we should be putting seed of doubt into, like... I feel like as... I could be wrong. Could be very wrong here. But as, like, an officer, or as someone who's, like, an authority figure in general, you just, like, collect the facts that you're given, and you try and work with that. Especially if the person in this case is clearly quite distressed. You probably wouldn't want to give them more things to worry about. So I feel like saying the top one's a little bit like, I don't know. I feel like it does more damage than good. But I could be wrong, I don't know. Are they in a rough neighborhood? You mentioned traps, could there be some problem with them?
I doubt it, sweetie. The traps aren't big enough for humans to get caught in them. They're for the insect. Anyway.
Do it. Find him. This will surely lead to a mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Sure. This sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband. Sure.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but...
It's just a little side thing, we'll do it down the line. That's the accurate answer to my opinion on this, but...
if you say so.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
Okay. Is everything looking and sounding okay, by the way? Just as a little check. And also, Ray, if I didn't say it, I hope you're doing well. I don't think I did, but I'll cover that up now in case I didn't. Hope everything's going okay. Yeah, let's just keep asking.
A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
Indeed they are.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Huh.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
I see. I see. Roasted Chapati, welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
I guess there's no real harm in going with that one. Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Uh-huh.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
Fair enough. How did you two meet? I don't feel like this is totally necessary, but...
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Fair enough. I think I have all the information I need. Let's move
I
on.
hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband's looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Excuse me?
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect. Kim is gonna hate me for doing this. Kim is putting up with so much shit right now, but...
Well, it's
Here we go.
phasmid, technically, but...
Everyone buckle in. Get ready. I'm gonna get a long description of this insect.
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting...
Here it comes.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
What do you mean? It's a lot of fun, Kim. What are you talking about?
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you.
There's a hint of defensiveness to her retort, but also confidence. She seems to sit up a little straighter in her chair.
It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think there's a phasmid? What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out
Let's go
in the
with that.
reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have. That is a bit yikes. That's like what you're basing your entire investigation on.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
Seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Are we finished with that one? Maybe not. I'm not sure which one we just finished, to be honest, but... So is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
Okay, what's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids.
Sometimes the
Let's
most
go.
charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your requests.
Hell yeah. Could you tell me about just one more really interesting cryptid?
I
Sure,
suppose you
let's go
could
with
use
that.
a break, and I could use a distraction.
One cryptid, like you said. One. This can't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. We have things to do.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, I promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
Oh, okay. What's the biggest? What's the tiniest? What's the most dangerous? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Are there any invisible cryptids? Let's ask about the pen.
Yes, it's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Oh. And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
Mm-hmm.
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor and that evolved parallel to our own, just like your partners.
I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. To suggest otherwise is stupid.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways. You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today.
I think that probably is... I guess we could ask about dangerous ones and then...
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Ah, okay, fine. Fine, I don't want to upset him.
He nods approvingly.
Okay, that's it for now.
Mazovian socioeconomics.
Oh, this artwork's so cool.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Well, those are some interesting bonuses. Interesting indeed. Okay, we have to unlock another slot to do that. That's fine. Okay. Okay, should we talk to Kim? Talk to Kim.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
I see, okay. Are these the men that Gart told us about
I
yesterday?
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Mm-hmm, sounds about right.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Sure. There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements? I mean, we can just bring it up, why not?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Yeah, fair.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Yeah. Why do we need to talk to them?
A lot of things point to the Dock Workers Union. The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
I think we should go see the body quickly.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Alright, I don't think we're gonna interact. I think we're just gonna walk straight past them. We might go check out the kitchen quickly though. We'll do a quick save. Professor Oak says, save your game. Can we talk to you now? Do you have anything new to say?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
You know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Leo said you're friends with Manana, is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. They're friends?
Yeah, what are you making?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question.
Let's just nod.
Boars need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Vodka Borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself!
This fucking necktie. God damn it.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
I feel like we should listen to, as I said, for anyone who doesn't know the kind of run we're doing. Anytime we have a interjection like this where logic plays in and tells me don't do one thing, or if something negative tunes in, it's like, yep, time to drink, or whatever, we're gonna end up playing it like that a little bit more, where we're just gonna let our inner demon decide on what is the initial outcome, I guess. In this case, logic is the last one to say something, otherwise I would have gone with the necktie. Maybe we should just be neutral on this. I don't think Kim would want us to do this just yet.
The cook gives you a long, inspecting look, then shrugs too, and seems to wait for you to speak.
I don't think I need anything else. Let's do it. Wait, can we get in here now?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's
Can we...
You You see a heavy... The cobalt, old cobalt. The door doesn't...
No, okay. Noted.
You see a the door does...
Actually, I can just walk around with both tools and be like, yep. What needs fixing today? Jess, thank you so much for the bean redemption. For anyone who doesn't know, we have some Bertie Bott's every flavoured beans. Okay. I will pick from random which bean I have. Oh god, what is this? I think this is going to be bogey, isn't it? Is this going to be bogey again? Yeah, that's going to be bogey, isn't it? Is that all grass? It might be grass. I think I'm being optimistic though. Oh yeah, that's bogey again. Ugh. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, thank you, Jess, for that. Oh, that one's really unsettling, actually. Oh. Full of vitamins? I don't think so. Maybe. That one certainly wasn't, but maybe in general. Does Gart have anything to say?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you...
Right. We're gonna find 9 real. Can we talk to you quickly?
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
Yeah. You're the gardener.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
I bet.
Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everett sent to law school?
Maybe. Maybe. God, that bean is really lingering. Jesus. That was a bad... I'm gonna have a quick drink. Just to cope. That's a bad bean. Ugh. These streams have really just turned into... I don't know. A bit of light torture in the evening. It's great. I love it though. Don't read into that. But yeah. Oh. Okay. What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Bucket full of soz. Okay. It's accepted, Jess. It's accepted. Even though I don't think my body's quite recovered yet from the bogey bean, it is accepted. But... Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth? Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands, in her face. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
I feel like we should try and play into this a little bit. He said Mr. Everett sent you to law school.
I represent the Union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Okay.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
How do I want to play this? Yeah, I feel like I don't want to be making enemies of anyone here.
Let's.
Right, we're not actually gonna go talk to him just yet. We're gonna do an autosave. I'll do a quick save. We're gonna get some more money. Hopefully this won't instantly throw me into something. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
It's not time yet, okay. Fine. I think that person there doesn't do anything. We didn't steal the documents for this person in the end, so there's that. Let's go deal with the body. Yeah, let's do it. He's Cuno. Cuno doesn't fucking care.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Right, we're gonna go for it. Wish me luck.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Right, to walk away. Lovely. Lovely.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Think ammonia would help.
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Where can I get it from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Sure. Okay, got Kim's handkerchief, cute. Alright, should we try talking to Kuno again, just to see if anything's changed?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I threw up. And I can't investigate the body now. Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, Kuno. I phase shifted through the through the roofing material.
Pig, that's the past. You and Kuno, and now, let's talk about how you opened the secret door fucking at Kuno's kingdom.
I guess we can be cheeky with it.
Shit, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Oh no.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Okay. Were you trying to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too,
Nope.
wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Yeah, what's with the tube,
It's a
Kuno?
vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Okay, it's just magnesium.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium, I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, Pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
These two fucking kids are the best. I heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Let's talk about your
The
shack
fuck
again.
do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
You know, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there!
Wow, okay. Maybe you got some advice for me? I mean, you are obviously handling it well.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Hey, Kuno, got any speed?
Fucking right, Pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
Can I have some? Just a little. Let's just do that.
Don't be yanking your shit in front of the Kuno. Kuno's always serious, always rolling. Big kilo, but you ain't getting any. Get the fuck off.
Belying the act, he's actually telling the truth. Or at least 0.00001% of it. He has a little speed. He's just not giving it to you. You need to befriend him first.
Do we want to try and do this again? The odds of us actually passing it are like low. An empathy check. So if we up our empathy
Kuno
next.
doesn't fucking...
Maybe that's what we should do then. Not to metagame it too much, but it'd be a good call.
There are several footprints in the mud, left
Right,
by
let's see if we can
work
get
boots.
this. No.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Alright. Go over them one by one.
Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Okay.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
5.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41, shoe.
A woman or a kid?
Don't think there's any way to be sure. I mean, I feel like based on what we just learned, There's a lot of work boots there. And I don't want to throw, like, Elizabeth under the bus. Actually, no, I don't think it could be Elizabeth. I'm just trying to think. It could be the union workers that are currently there, but I doubt it. I don't think there's any way to be sure, yeah.
Understood.
Let's go with that.
Anything else?
A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Yeah, I guess so. It's that or it's Measurehead.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant. It could have... it could be... Everett or the brother, maybe? I don't know. One of them was carrying him over. I guess that makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Possibly, yes.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe there was a physically impressive strongman in their midst. Someone who wanted to impress their peers.
Maybe, I feel like the top one might be a good shout, but I don't know.
You mean a display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim? A local champion carrying the intruder alone? I can see it. Anyway, the others?
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Could be. I don't know. I don't think it's stupid. It could be plausible.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
I think at the moment I'm willing to assume one of them might have been Measurehead. But I don't want to base that on the fact that he just seems like a bit of a dickhead to begin with.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Could be a lorry driver. There are a lot of lorry drivers coming in and out. That was the thing, right? Yeah, I don't think I would have thought of that.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
We don't want to attract too much attention. I mean, I agree though.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Ravington. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel.
We should withhold being content.
The lieutenant is saying something, but you can't hear it. Suddenly, it seems like your tie is alive
Oh
again.
God, okay.
Whispering. No. Screaming into your ear.
Here we go.
What? Withhold being content? What are you? Mild to moderately disabled? That doesn't feel like something you should do. Live a little. Everything on the damn crime scene fits like a glove. You should get shit-faced on this damn crime scene.
Fuck's sake. This necktie, I can't. I feel like the top one.
Regardez ladrutar. He wants to have fun without alcohol. That won't be fun. That'll be boring and sad.
Detective?
We're not insane, I promise. I'm experiencing mild malfunction, Lieutenant. Something to do with my tie. It will pass. Can you hold on for a moment?
The lieutenant looks at you curiously. A beat passes in silence. The wind blowing. The cargo belt squeaking. The lieutenant doesn't understand what's happening right now. You're twisting at your tie, looking sweaty even by your standards. He needs to say something.
I agree. Our assumptions could be wrong. Better not to have them confirmed just yet. Do you see anything else?
We've been through it all. We've been through all of it. Yeah. I'm happy with that. That's a much better outcome. Maybe we should... Do we have more questions for Kuno now?
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't...
We should probably leave one of these doing their thing as well. Oh no, we can't. We need a level up. That's right. I remember. Did we actually go into the greenhouse? Or am I misremembering that completely? You know what? I don't know if we actually did. After all of that. Can we try and talk to Unes?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Listen, child, the smell was so bad that that I threw up. And I was wondering.
Stay away from me, pig! You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Yeah? Alright. Good one. Point at the book.
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Good then. I'm glad we established that. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
Right, got it.
She
Thanks.
gives you a short nod and shifts her attention back to books.
Watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders.
Give her a
She
hug.
deserves a hug for all the work she's done for me.
I think we've got to go with it. The voices said so.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Alright, let go.
She steps back and returns her attention to books, pretending this hug didn't happen.
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Wow, that was good. I'm glad we disturbed that person. Imagine that, you're just trying to read and someone waddles over, starts hugging you. What a good time. Let's go. Money. Okay.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Socialization, okay.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out?
Oh, that's right. We could, like, go around this rifling through bins. Wasn't that a thing we could do? It's like, go get whatever we wanted, basically. We go in here yet?
There must be another way into the building.
What the hell? Did you guys hear that? Why was that so loud? Kim?
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Kim? Okay, everybody. Everybody, I want to prep you. I want you to prep yourselves. And hold on to something. I'm about to do this again. Headphone users be warned.
It's been a week and now they show up?
But my ears are ringing from that. He yelled at us, he did. He wasn't having it, sir. You okay?
Yes?
Can't get involved in this.
Okay, well that happened. Let's speak to you from all the way up there.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. God, my ear is actually ringing from that. That was like horrifically loud. That scared me.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
You really did want to speak to the player, for sure.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
I really need to talk to you.
Is it really that important? Alright, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me something about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did you?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Uh-oh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
Do we need to ask this?
It was my Sunday friend.
Okay.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
Mm-hmm. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
Okay.
Ask him again.
Listen, I really need your name.
And I really need to finish this cigarette.
But he hasn't left yet.
Okay.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Ah, shit. Convince him to stay? Our suggestion's high.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Wow, we rolled really badly there. That was an 83% chance of success. We didn't succeed. Okay. What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
For fuck's sake. Is it bad I really want to redo that?
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Alright. Looks like we're doing it that way now, because I wasn't able to succeed in an 83% chance thing, and I'm not mad about it. At all. Lems be the dice. Right, it's time to go rifling through bins. Let's go. So I think it was at a bin we could start to do this, right? If we had a bag, that's what it was saying. I don't know why we need this, by the way, but apparently we do. Oh, there's so much rubbish everywhere. So you guys hearing the sounds like bugging a little bit? I don't know why it's doing that. I'm scared that we're gonna get jump scare Kim again now. I'm forever living in fear. I fear no man, but that Kim, he scares me.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
A soul.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing.
Oh, okay,
You
I
heard
see.
her. The worry in her voice.
Mm-hmm. Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
Alright, we will do that. Thank you for inspiring me to do so. Actually, should we try talking to him? Oh, I can't believe we messed up that. That's so annoying. But okay. I'll get over it. I'll get over it eventually.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box. Oh yeah. While we're holding a bag as well. Let's go.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Alright, we're gonna leave it be. Is there any benefit to going around picking up all of the rubbish? At the moment I don't know if there is, but...
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Alright.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the
Oh,
time
okay,
when
that's good to
Lieutenant
know.
Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. That's good to know actually. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be 1 moment. Okay, hello testing. Am I back? Hopefully I am back.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to
do something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotive point of the vehicle. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's it pack in there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-litre V12 there.
That's what? Okay, we're gonna play into it.
7.2. Supercharged.
He loves this thing.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
What in there made that infernal, yeah, the infernal whining sound that woke me up? I don't know what the answer to that would be.
Coil noise?
Maybe that's what it was, yeah.
When variable current passes through wires that make up the coils on the electrical system on this machine, it causes vibration in the wires and the cores of the coils. When the frequency of the current in the coils falls within the audible range, the resulting vibration creates the whiny sound you mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you do, don't make fun of the lieutenant for explaining this to you.
Okay. How do you know all that?
I have pretty much maintained my vehicles by myself ever since one was assigned to me. You inevitably pick up some knowledge on the way.
There's pride in there. A trained driver knows his ride.
Mm-hmm. A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
What's wrong with that? Maybe it's... I don't know. Also, is it? I don't know if it is, but okay. Whatever game. Whatever. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If we ever get this case solved, maybe we should do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
And means no. Wow, okay. Okay, let's move. Well, we kinda had a moment. Kind of. Okay, well we've done a decent job of tidying up so far. Can we examine this again?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Okay, so did we not get this the first time? Let's try this again then.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there.
Okay.
And then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. Why that pang of guilt again? The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge.
What happened to next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard.
Wait, what did I just say?
Barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building.
Let's say what happened to next. I think I just had a moment. I had a Dave Brain moment. What happened next is what I meant to say. I could be wrong, or maybe I said that. I like the car design a lot. I do too, actually. It's like... I mean, they're called motor carriages, right? I kind of feel like if I looked at that it definitely screams motor carriage. As opposed to like a car. I like it a lot. It's like... I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Like other media. But yeah, it's very unique. I like it a lot.
Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
A car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
It's familiar but different. I feel like you could say that about this game. That could be this game as like catchphrase, or like it's what's it called? The synopsis of the game, or the general vibe. Like everything in this game, yeah, exactly right. Everything in this game is familiar but different, for sure. For sure. Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
Alright. Okay, well we have that to work with. How do we get up there? We need to go right to the top of the whirling in rags to get up there. Okay. Is there anything else I can like try out again? Okay, you know what? Let's have a look at our to-do list. We got a lot of things that we need to do. We need to find more money. That's fine. Oh, that's right. We can read the notes at the front of the car, can't we? That was one thing we could do.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
I bet he is. Alright, press it.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl.
Wow, okay. Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Alright.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here.
Okay. Seems nice. Oh, I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Alright, tally him.
The first
Let's do
row
it.
has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
Why not? We can we can try and wing it. Next row.
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
Is that it?
That's it.
What do all of these mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years I've done this?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Got drunk like a megastar. I feel that's probably accurate. I feel like I went around apologizing all the time. That's the Dave option. But I feel like that's probably the realistic one.
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady
I got an
days for
achievement.
Evershall. But let's move on, shall we?
I actually got an achievement at last. What is it? 19% of players have got it. Hyperstellar Law Officer. Say 7 deranged superstar lines. Let's go. I'm glad I got that.
This next row,
Very
the
cool.
one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Superstar cop, that's me. Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I also just got I got 2 achievements back to back from doing this. It says Kim actually trusts you or something. Really get Kim to trust you. Aw, that's cute. See, Kim, I told you I was a superstar cop.
Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Huh. Protect Kim at all costs, he's too precious. I actually agree with that. Kim is too good for this world. This boy, he's just doing his job. He's putting up with us. He trusts us now.
But it seems as though
He's a good dude.
are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
I think we know the answer to that one. How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like tip-top racing?
Par exemple.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
We've already been called out for our terrible engineer gloves that have been on this whole time.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Aw. Thank you for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Aw, cute. Alright, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Thank you, Agent. Very cool. Alright. Let's just try and get through all of these. We can buy these from Kuno, god damn it. Get reality down. Maybe we should do that for XP. Let's go talk to Joyce again. Maybe she'll find it cute that we're running around collecting rubbish like a good citizen. This is how we get everybody's trust. Is by just doing a cheeky bit of community service. That's all it is. Doing some cleaning. Doing our bit. We talk to that person. Hello, voice break.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Okay, now you're all good. I thought you might have something new to say. We haven't actually tried going in there yet, have we?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police, open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me in. It's cold out here.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
Aw.
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Hey, are you there? I've checked the backyard, but I couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Alright, we're going to try an authority check.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Ma'am, your non-complacence is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you to potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Oh shit, we don't have a badge.
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Okay, we have an inn. I say we do this. We have an inn to the apartment building. Very nice. Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Give me a moment.
Is it bad? I thought she was holding a gun. I didn't realize it was a broom. I thought she was holding like a... I thought this was going to be some Hot Fuzz thing where it's like... Everyone's like loaded round here. Not loaded, what is it? Is it packing? Everyone's packing round here. Everyone and their mums. It's the whole thing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Aw. Are you alright? Should I call the doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Oh dear.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Lovely. Thanks, I'm off. Okie dokie. The mailbox is overflowing. Hello, I like money. Number 9, it's locked. Stealing postcards, don't mind me. Oh yeah, we're getting all the money now. All of the Benjamins.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Should we just go round knocking?
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Right, let's investigate the corridor first, I think. Did Kim get inside the room? Okay, Kim just clipped through a wall, that's fine, we're going to ignore that.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol
The
closer.
star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it invoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope.
Ouch.
Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
If you say so. Okay, that leads to the balcony. These shoes come in 3 different sizes, okay? Alright, let's try some of the doors, I guess. That's our next call of business.
You hear someone, a poor communard from the looks of it. The room is
This is
barely
the
bigger than
police.
a closet.
Open up.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easy.
Yeah, let's leave that.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Yeah, let's equip it. Part of me does think, should I try and should I try
This
and knock
door has been
first?
closed. No reply.
Alright, let's do it.
The shackle
Hey.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Right, well, in we go. Okay, that's the star we were just hearing about, right? Did we get a interaction for something that we weren't even able to see? I assume it was for this because here are the antlers and here's the thing, right? I feel like that's fine.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man.
I wasn't sure if it was trying to
with
talk about this or
impressive
not, but I think it
sideburns.
is this.
The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Marzov in their bedroom?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Mm-hmm. Father Marzov, the hero of the working class. I want to see what happens if we say that.
He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Can I unequip them? So... I can forget them. Interesting, okay. That's also good to know. How far off are we from leveling? We're a bit off. I think we probably should put one into empathy next, though. Oh, there's one hit. We have a bullet and another shirt, okay. Oh wow, look at us. What is this get up? I kinda love it, not gonna lie. This is a look right here. The only thing that gives negative empathy. No, okay. I want to check. Kim's clipped into the wall again, that's fine. We'll ignore that. Kim loves clipping into the wall when we're not looking, it's good. Yeah, let's close the door. Pretend we weren't there. Alright. What about this room? It's... God, there's alcohol. We should probably leave that. I think we're gonna try and keep him sober, but we were gonna... I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea. Right, we're gonna quick save. Oh, you know what? I've just looked at the time. We have hit 12 o'clock. So, I think I will actually wrap it up here for today. I think we made some good progress overall. We've done a few things this stream. We've marked off a couple of things that needed to be done, which I'm pretty happy about. We've got a lot of things we need to catch up on, though. This one we need to come back to. I feel like we're doing pretty well with this one. And then, yeah, we got a bunch of others that we can do. But yeah, cool. I'm still really enjoying this game, though. It's pretty fun. It's got a lot of elements I'm really enjoying. I'm loving the story. The narrative, I think that's the thing that's keeping me gripped the most. Like, the gameplay is very, very good, too. I'm liking the whole, like, you want to play into different things to, like, get different roles to work, and there are smart ways of getting around various, like, obstacles that you hit, but overall, I think it's the narrative of what's going on with the story that's keeping me going. So yeah, I like it. You actually never found this area somehow? Oh, really? Okay. I like that everyone's having different experiences with the game as well, though. I think that's like an interesting thing to me, where it's like... It's a game that's so... There are so many possibilities to people's runs that you're never going to get quite the same run each time. And yeah, I'm kind of all for it. I think it's kind of fun. Quietly watching but loving the stream. Well, I'm glad. And thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate everyone hanging around. So yeah, thank you Ray, thank you KY, thank you Ali, thank you Jess, thank you Joel. Thank you Rosa Chapathy, thank you anybody else that stopped by. And yeah, I will be back on Friday for a stream. I don't know what we're going to be playing. It'll probably be more of this, so I will see you on Friday. Take care. Bye bye.